some oomph!
Alright, hello everyone, and I'm continuing playing in Kuni. Let's turn on the music. Here we go. By the way, is there any... yeah, I was asking who is the level 5 reference. Because it's obviously not Bandai Namco, they only publish it. Can I skip this? Of course I can. No? Right, let's spend something like 4 hours here. Or maybe less. Well, I have 3 hours for sure. Now let me check the sound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, testing, testing, testing. Alright, that's good. Yes, this, that. Yeah, it's a new unknown island. It was not like an original. Original, we were trying to find a way how to get rid of this eye. Here it was automatically raided, but we got the island. In this case, I must say that this remake was made for people who actually played the original. Because they created so many different things, new locations. Because if... actually, never mind, I can explain what I want to say. Okay, we are trying to find the provision, right? And still, I don't like the idea that we constantly must use only one single image to win the fight. It's kinda loud for the In original there were 3 wishes that you was controlling yourself here. Just one. Oh yes, they actually added task command to attack all and defend all, right? Let's try to use it in some fight. Still level 12. Yeah, let's try it here. Okay, so square triangle button is to attack all out attack. That's different. And nothing actually changed. I actually expect that we'll use this different command. Maybe they use it. It's constantly a problem in boss battles that they do not defend themselves. By the way, I checked how to translate this gyro word, his name, and totally forgot its meaning. But it's also related to the game. Just don't remember. What his English name is Swain? Like Swine? Well. What? Niggers, this won't be pretty. Huh? What? Well, even at my little Shizuko, where have you been then? Oh, gallivanting. What is this, I bet? Without a word to your old mom the whole time, you'll be the death of me. You will. Shizuko, I think she's talking to you. Can't be. I have no idea who she is. Well, that's cruel. Why are you back anyway? Shizuko, find that human you were looking for, did you? Supposed to be some sage or something, wasn't it? Alright, I haven't found you yet. Don't you... Money? You'd have found you ages ago if you weren't such a lazy beggar. And after all I did for you. Oh, hello there. Who's that you got with you then? Anything to me, ma'am? I cannot see her. Oh, wait a second, she's on top? Is another vegetable? It was tree before, now it looks like a vegetable. Proper little gentleman, this one, and it's... Oh, but look at the state I'm in. I'm just woken up. But why didn't you tell me we had visitors, Shizuka boy? Come on, little boy, leg it. Hey, you've got him up, haven't you? Well, take a look at the top right hand corner. I've marked it for you, and that's where I am, see? Come and see me, alright? I'm sorry, man. We have to go now. Chop chop. What is chop chop? Okay. It's a city of the fairies. They eating lobsters, I see. A village all the way out here. Look at that. What a funny little house. Is it supposed to be an octopus or something? See, real or animatronics? Because now I'm flipping for it. Oh, look at that. Look at what? I'm flipping busy, aren't I? You busy? Don't make me laugh. Look, humans. Where to, man? That's one. Here it is, and oh, flipping humans. Seriously, flipping sounds here like another word on F, starting with F. Never seen one before. Proper weird looking, aren't they? And I thought one Shizuku was bad enough. Look at them all. Are they all fairies too? Flipping heck. It's only flipping Shizuku boy. You're right. Shizuku, what are you doing back by there? How do boys? Long time no see. Shizuku boy? Hang on, is this? Alright. Yes, it is okay. Welcome to the fairy ground, forest of the Fey folk. And land of my fathers? Well, mothers really, but... What? No way. Definitely, it's a new city here, actually town, which is actually village. They say it was village, now it's town. Okay. So that's why you've been acting so shifty. Right, boys, just drove by to say hello, and that's done now, so tidy. Catch you next time. And it actually contradicts with what he said before. Actually was looking for fairies and there were none in the forest. At least two of them, and here he found them and... Like, no, I didn't want to find them. I don't know. Ah, you can't go going just like that. What are you on about? You've only just got home. You aren't even seen Mom yet. Man, it's so... Come on, we'll take you over there. Going that way anyway, won't we, boys? It's no need, boys. Seriously, lay off. Stop it, you lot. Holy boy, hell. Interesting. So that's what been making him behave so strangely. Yep, I almost feel sorry for our little lantern nost friend. What do you mean? From the look of it, I'd say Shizuku doesn't enjoy visiting his master very much. But why not? Anyway, we can't leave him in the clutches of a gang of unruly fairies, can we? Let's get after them. Okay, let's go. I mean, I wouldn't miss a chance to see the Lord High Lord of the Big Mouth scream if you paid me. Don't be so mean. Shizuko got carried away. Wonderful. Let's see, there's no side quest right now, but we have actually a quest giver. And we must check the inn. And it's not a cat, but it's her cat. I'm profusely sorry, but we aren't open yet? Are you kidding me? Okay, what about quest giver? Welcome to Sweet Solutions? Yeah, it's working. And there's nothing to accept. And around board? Still nothing. Kinda sad. Let's better buy some weapons and stuff, maybe. Because everything expensive. And that's all what can I buy? You can sell something, but why should I even try? 78. Yeah, everyone else already weak. Oh yeah, maybe I can equip something, you know. Kinda sad. I cannot. Need more money. But I don't want to grind. So something's alright, but they start the cutscene. So they say nah, not mon. Nah. Let's listen.
もう分かってんねんって。おかんしつこいわ。
せやかてほらあんたあれやあの子と一緒におったやろどないしたんあの子、ここまで出かかってんねん出かかってんねんでほらあれやあれ
どこまでやねん。もううっさいな。
思い出したで
なんや。
アレシアや
Arisha.
おし。
No, just trees on top of it. What is it? Anyway, my goodness, she's enormous. So this is Shizuko's mom? Well, she certainly makes a big first impression. I'll give you that. Lovely girl she was. Where is she? Probably just left her somewhere, didn't you? It's terrible. And to think you're a son of mine. And just look at your nose. You should turn that thing off once in a while, you little wastrel. Cost you a fortune, it will. I don't change myself for using it, do I? And I told you already, we are looking for Alicia. And it's me and the young lad I was telling you about. You never listen to me. Oh, you are? Are you? That's kind of you. And suddenly she's listening. Are you deliberately trying to win me up or something? Honestly. What's that slowly? What is it now? You're looking very slim these days, love. What are you on about? I'm exactly the same as last time you flipping saw me. You're just saying things for the sake of it now. I'm not. Proper bocce you wear, not surprising considering how much you used to put away, little lord. Lard, I used to call you. Shut up. Oh hello, who is this then? Oh, it's you, only boy. Took your time, didn't you? Oh, you're the little dearest. Who've been going around with my Shizuko, is it? Now, which one of you is pure-hearted one? It's pure-hearted. Pure. I'm the flipping poor one? Telling you for a mother? Hi, nice to meet you, ma'am. Are you Shizuka's mother? That's right, my lovely. For my sins. Oh, and he just adorable? Oh, well, remember, you keep familiars, and it's love. I've got a few sweeties by here somewhere. Let's see now. Oh, there we are. Sundrops. Good. Thank you so much. Our familiars will be very happy. It's a pleasure, love. Oh, and while you are by here, I've got something to ask you. You do? What is it, ma'am? So you spring this on you, out of the blue? Like, but you wouldn't mind taking a look at my guts, would you? You don't get much more out of the blue than that. I'll thank you to keep your clever comments to yourself, and I thought I told you to turn that flipping lantern off. Can't flipping turn it off, and it's none of your business what I do with it anyway. I'm grown fairy. When you say take a look at your guts, what do you mean exactly? Do you mean you'd like us to go inside you and look for something? Something fun is going on here. Something I don't want any part of. Well, what it is, they're not coming out. They're not coming out? The littles, I mean. I give birth to all of them, see? I'm the master of all fairies on it. What's going on with this game? There's a lot in there now who should have come popping out a while back, but nothing, not a peep. Desperate I am. I'm not sure I understand. Right, it's like this, see? My mom here brings up all the littles that's baby fairies to you inside her tummy. And once they're big enough, out they pop, but it's so warm and comfy in there that sometimes the little darling don't want to come out. I've heard some strange things in my time, but this is... I don't know what this is. And Olaf, it's proper strange them not coming out. I'm talking about the littlest one. Anyway, the thing is to get inside mom and see what's going on with the littlest. There's a little something you have to do first. That's right, you've got to make me laugh, ain't it? What do you mean? The only way into mom's tummy is through her mouth? But it's so massive she can't keep it open long unless she's laughing her head off. So it's not the first time when they're doing something like this. So why don't you make your laugh, Shizuko? Let me see it, man. I've been over the circus for years. And we're particular, see? New material only. And his set is as old as the flipping hills. So we can't help? Never mind. We didn't mean to come to this island. Anyway, we'll just leave it, shall we? No, we shall not. Shizuko, we have to do something. You're right. Proper words about those little Sam. Let's go and look for someone who can make the old girl giggle, shall we? But how? I don't know anything about comedy. Well, there's a famous theater over by the fairy ground where us fairies cut our commentaries. Called the Cavity Club, it is. And since I taught a couple of the boys down there everything they know, I reckon they'll be happy to help us in our hilarious mission. You got them? This I have to see. Alright, let's go find the Cavity Club. What a strange name. Thanks, Loveless. Counting on you I am. So what, he's back. Doesn't really matter. So we really need to ask everyone in town to get the new formals like an original. I totally forgot to do this. I can try here. Maybe this will be nothing here. Why can I go there? Well, I'm not going to read everything, but... It's our destination, but let me check this first. No new receipts. Oh yeah, now we can get this. Alright. Let's get new hearts. Courage. Enthusiasm we need. Restraint? They have place with restraint? No, I don't have it. It's already here. Okay, let's remember this place. Normally have receipts here. Can we use the inn now? Yes. Oh yeah, I can craft it from the book, right? Provision. Where's the craftsman? Oh, okay. Like for champion sword, we need soldier sword, iron diamonds, and looms of real steel. I don't have this. It's kinda useless. Diamonds. It's nothing like this. With a spatch. So I can mix Sundrop and make something like Jumbo's Sundrop? Might be possible. But if I miss some random things, like one of these, one of that, this one, what will happen? Can I add some more? No, just 3 ingredients. So we must know the combination, I cannot guess, and I lost these items, right? Or not? They're still here. So if it fails, it's still okay. Let's try this too. But it takes time to craft. Yeah. But I didn't lose the item. Cannot add this one, but I can add the coffee. What about this? Oh, come on! Nearly sure I was able to guess from the first try. Alright, doesn't matter.
お、やっとるやっとる。
へえ、舞台になってたんだ。
もうええわ。どうもありがとうございました。
I don't like this type of comedy. When one of them is stupid, another one
いつまでも若手のつ
bully.
もりとちゃうか。
Oh, they will not show us the comedy. Another stinker. Hell, if it ain't my old pal smiling thoroughly. Howdy, boys. Shizuku. Howdy. Long time no see. Don't mind the small talk, you pair of layabouts. What are you doing back by there? I sent you to spy on flipping Jabbo, didn't I? Well, you see, we must pop it back home to get some cash to continue funding our espionage, ain't it? Though you've been working our socks off, man. But a tiny bit of info just the other day we did. See, what it is Jabber. See, well, he's what? Spit it out. He's got all horns on his head, ain't it? Well, I know that, don't I? I have seen him in flipping flesh. So the news you were getting while you were doors ago, it was from... That's right, old boy, small and surly. Here, where my eyes and ears on the ground. Training up some new talent, are you? How do? I'm Smiley from Smiley and Surly. They look a bit wet, and this one by here looks like he pinched a dummy from a baby's mouth. What's going on? Cheeky little. Not to get personal, it's just his way. It's why they call him Surly, ain't it? It's better than grinding your face off all day like this careless idiot by here. Anyway, nice to meet you and all that. And nice to meet you too. Are these fairies you said you trained Shizuko? Can we get them to help us make your mom laugh? Oh yeah, it's the least you can do after letting me down in your spine duties. Your heart's mom's all clogged up with littleness, ain't it? Is it? Just serious? You've not heard that. I mean, it's you too. Now I get it. What's it, Shizuko? Well, it's like this, see? We've been here all this time, and neither one of these two has cracked a single joke. It's worse than I thought. They're broken-hearted. Huh? What? So that's it? Is it? I was wondering what was up with us like. That's you to spot it, Shizuko boy. Proper sharp-eyed you are. Hold on a second, does anyone have a clue what these lunatics are on about? Oh yeah, well it's like this, see? New fairies' hearts are made up of all the different types of comedy. Pieces of art, we call them. You mean like the pieces of hearts that humans' hearts are made up of? Well, it's not really the same, but if it helps you to think of it like that, fair enough. Anyway, when we lose a piece of art, we become heartbroken, see? It's like when humans become heartbroken, you mean? Nah, what are you on about? Completely different it is. Well, it doesn't sound it. Heartbroken people just act all weird. Folks who get heartbroken have it much worse, they stop being funny. I know, terrible, ain't it? I don't think I quite understand. I get it, this means we're in trouble, right? Because we need to make our mom laugh? Make mom laugh? You're kidding, aren't you? We couldn't make laughing son laugh after a barrel of laughing gas. Sorry, no can do. I still don't understand why laughing gas is laughing gas, because it's not laughing at all. He's right. We tried giving him a second barrel, but he sticked up, didn't he? So really, we thought he was giggling at first. Flipping useless you are. A perfume. Still you are broken, I suppose. Alright, we'll help you. You will? Tidy. A proper legend you are, Jimmy boy. If we don't get funny soon, we'll have to speed up. Imagine, after 70 years. Speed up? That's the first I've even heard about it. Alright, JP. Shizuko. We should help them, just like you and Oliver helped me. That's it decided then. Let's get all the piece of art together and give this boys a love injection, shall we? Nice one, Shizuko boy. You don't want to see us split up, huh? What do you keep going on about speeding up, huh? You've never said nothing about it. Right, little boy, get your piece of art gathering hat on. I reckon 8 should do it. Somewhat right to you? Come on, let's do it. We can't let them speed up. How many times? You're not flipping splitting up. I didn't get it. What should we do? It's even nothing on the map. We must find the... Oh, wait a second, we just need to talk to everyone. Like on the map. And I found the chest. So, Little? You got a minute? Nah, I ain't. I got homework to do, ain't it? Homework? Ah, pull the other one. Listen, you got any piece of art spare? Ah, I ain't. And I have got homework, honest. I'm supposed to grow these seeds by here, but they aren't so much as sprouted. Not sprouted? Looks like they need a bit of helping hand. You got anything up your sleeves that might do the trick, little boy? Yes. And so what? Doesn't happen. Look at that, you updated. Amazing. Whew. It's my homework done. Tidy. You've saved me right version of wow. Piece of art? Was it? Here, huh? How do you do it? Try and do your own homework next time, though. So, there's no in the cutscene. How did we get it? What did we do? Ah, cheap. Oh, can we ask you something quickly? What is it? Oh, Shizuku. Boy, it's you? How do? Not bad. On your lonesome as usual, I see. Hey, you got... not got any piece of art on you, have you? I don't have time for that right now. Can get this flipping lid open. I cannot see any flipping thing here in his hands. Lid lock. And hello there. Thank you for the raid. TD rope. Oh, let me check this. Oh, what was your stream? Tetris effect? Seriously? 1 hour ago? For 1 hour? Anyway, thank you very much. Thank you for stopping by, right? Looks like this definitely, this story is just a fanfic of the original game. Hello, Mac Dumpsters. Of the jar open. Obviously, it's still locked. I actually expected there will be some additional plot or something in this remake, but instead we got some kind of boring stuff. As far as I'm playing it, all I see is that original was better. Right, what do you need? Piece of art, broken, something broken, so okay, just use something like... where is it? This one. Why did they amaze this spell, which was something like time return or something to rejuvenate? What is this? There's no explanation what this piece of art at all. Alright, let's see. Decent food? So you must craft it from this? Kinda obvious. Proper heavy? Wait a second, what? Well, I got these horns on my head. Horns? It's horns? And lately they got below a lock and now they proper heavy. Oh, we need to cast something like levitation, but I don't have levitation here, isn't it? Bro? No. Wait a second, what? I can simply use everything. And that's the health. That's strange. I don't have such magic. What the heck? I know that in the original there was a levitation spell, but I don't have it. You need to make him all light-headed, isn't it? Oh, hang on. You ungot the spell I'm thinking of. Someone around by here might do though. Let's ask around, shall we? Okay, so we can find a new spell. You? How did I ever end up in this nest of gnomes? Oh, you're calling gnomes, you cheeky little flatter. You know how to give a girl a fright? How come you can't understand me? Well, no mind, it's just nice to have someone to unburden myself to. Yeah, take this, one good turn deserve another. Without any explanation, we just got a new spell. Well, it was kinda obvious, it's levitation spell. Feeling the cold. So we're casting Fireball. I didn't read it at all. Can't believe this. Sweep itself. Broom. Alright. This one. And the last one? Let's see. Wait a second, that was heck a lot heavier? Flower press and stone? I see now. Where is this? I can't see it now. Gateway take heart. Draw poison, skin lock, levitate, breach. Puppet stream, magic cloud. We can go switch. Wait a second, I had something that makes everything hard, heavier. Where did it go? I don't have it. Hello, Ronald Jera. So what he needs to do is make that flower pressing stone of his a heck of a lot heavier. Oh, but where is the spell? Why can't I find it? In my list. I did see it. Barden. Oh, wait a second. You want to say that it's not in this list? So everyday spell. Got it now. Did that. Really say that. So it was a list of all spells. Now the game, I must say that original game was much better than this remake. They added a lot of stuff that actually introduced the plot holes, and every new place like this one looks like a fanfic. Very boring. And the original game I just finished like 1 month ago on Nintendo DS. And that was it. What is this Cavity Club? Collecting art? Sounds very strange. Oh, by the way, Am I following you? Maybe not. Let me follow you in this case. So next time, I'll raid you. If you will be online. There it is. Done. Come on. Okay, now it's finally done. Alright, let's go back here. Informated to Kuni speak. He got us all the pieces apart. Yet, Shizuko? No. Howdy, boys. We got them pieces of art for you, ain't it? Nice one, Shizuko. You're a proper legend. You serious about this, is it? Making laugh, I mean? Flipping heck. Talk about in at the flipping deep end. Yes, I did enjoy it. Well, it's classic JRPG with turn-based system, so side quests were very boring, but side quests are optional. We don't need to do them. An original quest, main quest, and part of it is very nice. Also, really like how you can catch any Imogen you want that you see. Well, familiar here. But here it's just random, you just need to grind. I don't like grinding in games. And here they actually force us to grind. Stop praying. You'll be fine. Right, boys, get ready for a dose of just what the doctor ordered. Come here. Huh? And definitely a Dragon Ball reference. What all this then? I feel weird as heck. And it? Though I feel like I've woken up after proper long sleep or something. I feel better. I think it could be fine to me as long as it doesn't have too many dialogues. Well, definitely less dialogues than hell. Amazing, they don't seem that different. But I was trying to read every single side quest, and I simply gave up because side quests are boring. Reading tons of text and just stay hard, give hard, or find some item. Nothing special about this. Oh, it is doing alright. The comic muse is in the house, and we're about to bring it down around here, flipping arrows. Well, side quests totally different, not like in this game. They created completely different set here. And actually, in remake, cities are smaller. You cannot enter some buildings. It was possible to enter in the original. Some other different stuff. I don't really like, but okay. It'll be a laugh. And amazing in it that the power of the piece of art. Proper miraculous they are. I could make a brick wall laugh. I feel so flippy funny. Let's even do this. Show me the mummy. Hold up. We need to practice first. And it's so. Now my jumping the gun. You're flipping flying over the scene. So in original, they were trying to find how to get rid of this Eye of the Storm. They visit some casino city, playing some mini games. And here, what are we doing here? Some comic show. Okay, you should practice. We'll come back when you're ready. So it's right now? It's time for the Smiling Sarah show. You ready to watch up us split mom's sides? Maybe just start some boss battle. But why do I need to save? No need, let's go. The stage is set. I just noticed it's actually a living tree. The stage is set. The lights are lit. We'll crack you up. You crack on in there, right? What he said. Let's get to it, shall we? but their mom is...
はいどうもニコニコプチプチで
Alright, let's listen.
いや満員のお客さんで見てみこれ
いやほんまね夢みたいですわなこれ。
お前な
あ、夢といえばね俺ね実はねずーっと夢あってな。
なんやおい唐突やな
あのね将来武器屋の親父になんのが夢やねんこれ。
今さら将来言うてもあれやけどまあええんちゃうか。
ほんま
うん
ほなねちょっと練習させてえな。
練習
ほな俺武器屋の親父やるからお前リストラにあって人生諦めたアメンボやって。
できるかお前なんか複雑やわお前。
Jokes are totally different
アメンボって何や
in Japanese dub.
何やったらええねん。
アメンボやって
でけへん言うてんの。いいがなこのままで。
そのまま嫌やわ。
いやええがなアメンボやったらお前大体いける範囲決まって
It's
る
totally
やろ。
different.
アメンボもっとスラーっとしてるで。
スラッとしてる。俺らはお前生まれた時からこの形しとるかなお前。だからほんなら行くから俺がお客さんとして武器屋に。だからお前親父やったらええがな。
わかったわかった。
行くで。どんどんすいませんガチャ。
どんどんガチャ。
ここどこやねんお前。なんでなんか中身ないやないか。
おっさんやが
おっさんやないから武器屋の親父せえや。
な。武器屋の親父。
行くぞどんどんガチャ。すいません。
はい。
ちょっといろいろ武器見せてほしいんですけど。
ああそれやったら隣やで。
ややこしいな。
親父や。
そんなとこ間違いです。
親父やってんねん俺は。
違うね武器屋のや。お前がやりたいんやろ。
やってるよ。
いやお前がやってる親父や親父や。
わかったわかった。ただの親父ちゃうな。
そうや
ごめん
武器屋の親父やで。
はいはい
どんどんガチャ。すいませんちょっと武器見せてほしいんですけど。
武器ってどの武器ですか。
いやどの武器言われてもねちょっとなんか使いやすいのとか強そうなんとかそんな武器。
私もね正直わからないのです。
いや正直わからないって言われます。
すいません。
え
不器用なもんで。
やかましいわ。
不器用な親父やってる。
いや武器器用みたいな。
Well, the last part was close. Can't say that I know Japanese, but the main idea what they talking about is kinda visible. Well, the same as English, I don't know English. Laughing your flipping head off, jeez. Brilliant, they did it. I can't quite believe it. That's great, but we should hurry. But make it inside if she stops laughing. So yeah, 5 years ago, my level of Japanese and English was totally the same, pretty like elementary level. And frankly, boy, let's get a rig on.
いややわ
おお笑てる笑てる。
しずく兄さん準備できてますぜ。
おお前ら乗り込むで。
え乗り込むって何に？
行くで。おかんの中にドカンと殴り込みや。あ、そこの妖精さん、早くお願いします。
早くのオーダー入りました。はい喜んで。よっしゃ兄さん行くでー。はいやー。
This plot definitely feels like filler. It's some anime. He said, "Save me," and no time signed to it. Come on. I don't understand this translation. Why did they change a lot since? Japanese subs. Well, sadly, it's very hard for me to read on the
なんと
fly.
かね。
無事
Japanese.
そうやな。無事じゃねえよ。まあまあ落ち着けておっさん。他に方法なんかないね。にしても懐かしいな。見てみ。ここがおかんの中や。
Is it 2D now? Like platformer? Anyway, usually I prefer to play with Japanese voiceover and English subtitles, so I can see totally two different versions. In comparison, oh, look at the little classroom. They're so sweet. That is what they are, isn't it? That's right. This is where we brought up, aren't it? And is it without a classroom or two to teach out the ways of the fairy world? Can you? And here, if it was a Japanese sub, I would simply sit with Google Translate, checking every thought or even second word non-stop. I believe it will be in hiragana, so it will be not a problem. They actually not using kanji usually in such games. Difficult to follow Japanese voice and read an English sub at the same time. Yeah, that's right. But actually, why did I start streaming in the first place? To actually learn English language. Must be fun to play Japanese version, maybe translate it to... Look, I don't know English pretty well to do this thing. And translate it to some other language like Belarusian or even Russian. But English, it will be super hard and nearly impossible. Yeah, and really slowdowns. Like I was actually playing Death Stranding and translating it from English to Russian, but after the first stream the first game or first two games, I gave up and switched only to English. Because really, it will improve your skills if you constantly use one single language. I'm doing some translations. Oh, I can't wait to see what they look like inside. Again, your name in English is Ethel, but your original name is Maro, so that you can simply translate like Mary, for example? Why she's not Mary? Very strange. So I'm naming her Maro. You have a job to do, remember? You're right, sorry Oliver. Okay, let's look for these littles. Well, at least Oliver is still Oliver. Remind me why I'm doing this again? By the way, I cannot jump, and mainly I think I cannot jump because I didn't use this skill. So it will be useless. By the way, they unlock a new one. Hasten your ship's progress across the 7 seas. Alright. So I cannot jump. And looks like it's not required. How many rooms here? And why is this? Something right behind this one. Let me check. Oh, because there's a second floor? Okay, this is kinda interesting. Obviously it wasn't an original. This only belongs to remake. So, don't start with your chattering now. I'm on my break. Break? Doesn't matter. I believe I can translate this. No, maybe not. No, I cannot see this sign, the first one. Like N. Okay, it doesn't matter. Oh, where do you think you're going? Looks like this is the exit. The Daffodil Room? The name alone brings a tear to my eye. This is the Rose Room? Okay, let me check the second floor. Let me your ear a second, little boy. There's something I've got to tell you. What's that? Shizuko. Those steps by there are the emergency exits out of Mom's guts. We call them the back passage. Oh, wait a second, and what is on the right in this case? The back passage? That's right. So, if you ever need to get out of Mom's guts in a hurry, just nip up those stairs. Sure, but what's to stop the Diddlers doing the same? Don't be dumb. Then baby steps are they way too high for little. They are. Now, the back passage will take you straight to the ferry ground, so you can come and go as you please, ain't it? So we could have used them to get in here in the first place. Well, yeah, I suppose, but where's the fun in that? Always been one for grand entrance, me. Got my reputation to think of, ain't it? Jesus. And looks like this is... Oh, you cannot enter this or that. There's two of them here? Nasty, nasty. Beastie, beastie. Shizuko, look. I guess if we don't do something quick, that Trottler's going to make himself a little omelet. We have to save him. We're going to fight?
行くよみんな
Wait a second, I thought that inside are only these fairies, but if you fight on them, this means they're Imogens.
僕に任せて
Familiars. Very strange. This one is not working. And this one as well. Not very effective. Hey, okay. Very much. It's so sweet. Oh, lately. What happened by here anyway? Nasty nasty? Proper nasty? What's that? Never. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. That's terrible. The fake center has been invaded. All beasties have turned up and they've been bullying all the littlies. The rotters. That's awful. You have to help them. Please, please. Ghost will help them. Goes without saying it. I'm just wondering how come beasties got in here in the first place. So I do understand that in the original, every single Imogen is Imogen, and no beasties, familiars, etc. Could he have made it all the way to the fairy ground? Jabba? It's possible, I suppose, yeah, but if he's made it past Mom, judging by what we saw him do in that storm, I don't think getting past your mom would be much of a challenge. Doesn't matter how they got in. What matters right now is saving the littlies. You're right, Moro. You'll stay by him where it's safe, right? Nah, wait. Don't you hear him? Stay here, he said. But look at him, we can't just leave him here. He's terrified, you have to take him with us. That we're all bashing beasties, and it's not safe. It's safe by here. Scary, scary, proper scary. Don't be scared, you'll be fine. I guess it's kinda dangerous to leave him here too. Shizuko. Flipping heck. Alright, come on Sam, we'll look after you. Yeah, come along now, Little. Let's go. Finally. So, he's just following us, and nothing else. Look like the door to the rose room come unlocked? How do you know? Well, it's definitely this Imogen. Also, there's no logic in the remake. It became unlocked, and so what? Why? Where's the explanation why it was unlocked? How did he know? Alright, oh no, another one. Quickly, on the boy, we've got to save those littlies.
行くよみんな
Alright, And how actually Jaro simply died. Look at this.
やったね。
I didn't pay attention to him. Yeah, it's very hard to see what is the current level of HP in this game. Tulip? It's on the left. Well, there's nothing special here, you're just fighting. Man, why are you healing me? I'm healing myself. Okay, what I'm doing constantly in the fight? Just healing. And it's my main strategy. Just be a healer. Alright, the next room. Daffodil? What is daffodil? This is daffodil? Alright. Yeah, again I'm losing my health. Why is that attacking me? Well, looks like a super boss. No, it was very easy. Alright. Okay, okay. Tidy. It's some proper good work, you. Lot. Looks like all the littles are safe and sound. Are you sure? Thank goodness for that. Let's have a quick count up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all the littles are alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Never let them go again. That's 11. That's a dozen. That's a dozen. Hey, that's Dion, he's my cousin? How though? What should begins all here? Do they ever shut up? They're so annoying. How do we get rid of them? You take them to the exit, and there's a slide outside. You go downside, and the way out just by the bottom there. A slide? Where's the slide? Okay, my question is, how's they actually appearing? So they put it into her mouth, but before that? No idea. It's to remind them that they can step and slide on the banana skins of life in here, but when they get outside, the same stuff won't slide, ain't it? Typical mom, that is. She is a big fan of the old top love. Okay, if these Imogens cannot enter the mouth because she must be smiling, they enter some other. I have literally no idea what you're talking about. And you that is all completely mad. I don't care what he means. I'm just looking forward to the slide. Oh, to be young and simple and flexible. This sounds like it's good heart. Not long now until the littles are finally born. Let's take them to the exit. Yeah, this additional story is totally a fanfic. Sounds out of place. Still, what about this room? And this too? What are you doing by here? And that's all. Oh yeah, we can actually restore our health here. Totally forgot. Almost 16 hours. So there must be 11 of them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 12. Dozen. Is it 12? Now, all we got to do is open this slide and we'll be out of mom's gas before you know it. You ready to go? What about this too?
よっしゃジュニアも行くで人生で最初で最後の大滑りやお前らも来いよいしょ
おちょっと
It's not over yet? It's a boss battle?
何あの大きいの
下田大きに島は海産物が豊富やからな
どういう意味だよ
Just said Simata, not Shimata. But Simata?
そんな
Well, he has
せっかく
different
みんな助け
accents.
たのに
That's right.
まだや今ならまだ助けられるあのデカブツをなんとかするんや
くそどの道通さなきゃ出られねえしな
Alright.
バレス出番だよよーし
Let's go like this right now. Yeah, I'm losing my health immediately. Kinda expected. Wait a second, it's trying to do something nasty. Are you okay? Wait a second, it's trying to attack me! I see what's going on. They're confused. But in this case I cannot cast anything. Okay, fire should help, right? Yes. Can you cast something with fire? No. You can. Oh, oh. Awesome. You must heal the confusion. Do I have something? Oh, actually I have. Doesn't really help. Oh, I totally forgot that it should be me who must use the hand all. Oh, what is that? And I have nothing to restore this. Oh gosh, I'm some kind of idiot. I can do this fight. Good. White didn't protect itself. Kinda stupid. Oh gosh. Oh wait a second, protection! Ah, it was on the left. Yeah. Wonderful. Oh, she died! What the heck? It's very stupid, I felt. It's all this nice. Can I really get super attack? I can keep doing this. Said that cannot remember that I did cast Fireball last time and use this spell again. What? What the heck? It's a flipping heck. There's lots of little things coming out of it. Mind you, it looks proper on knackered after popping that lot out. Now your chance to give it a smack or two, little boy. I'm trying. What about this? What's attacking me? Oh gosh. It's only a sin to restore full HP and MP. Okay, let's use it. Come on, don't get damaged. Alright. Oh no, we must switch. Good. Nice. No, it's not nice because I'm dying. Come on, where's this? Chrome or something? Uh-oh. MP, we need MP, come on. What's the point is this nice in this game if I'm not getting my super attack? What? Uh-oh, uh-oh, come on! Might need this MP if they will be still fish him out of monsters here. I'm gonna use this attack one more time, so I shouldn't just waste it. Let's wait. Oh, it's my super attack. It's kinda nice that we can avoid attack by running away. No, I really like the boss battles here in this game, in Remake. Sisters. In the original there was no challenge at all. Well, I can't say that it's a challenge. Just run away in this magic. Confused and immediately unconfused. Is it because I'm alone here as a person? Come on, where's my super attack? What's going on? What was this? Uh-oh, misses. Okay, I see it. Where is it? Why it's on the other side? Where is it going? What the heck? Why it disappeared? Wonderful. It's kinda sad. What a waste. Come on, just that one. Well, Redrick? Thank you very much for the raid. Grab this. Thank you very much. I'm losing because I'm lost. I missed this super attack. Gosh, again. Well, we still have some stuff here, so it shouldn't be a problem. This actually means that when you see the shark, just go and grab it. Don't wait. Don't switch characters. What? What was this? A gift sub from Redrick? Thank you very much. And congratulations, Roland. No way! You saw it! It instantly killed me. I almost killed it. Oh my gosh. What was this stupid attack? Do you lose 10% of your money? No. Wonderful. Everything was so fine. I spent so many time on this. The hell was that? Let's do this again. Can I skip this? Of course I can. This button. You can't die today. Okay, let's try to survive this time. White was not defended. I select defend all attack and still they did simply nothing. It's very hard to control your teammates. Simply impossible to control them. They die non-stop because they're not following your commands. See? How can I... Oh gosh, I don't like how they realize this fighting system. It's very stupid. One attack is very easy. It's like filling non-stop. And who defended? Only me, of course. Oh no, everyone. First time. Definite. And still it was confused. And died. Nice! What? Oh yeah, there will be this odds. Not a problem. Not a problem. Uh-oh, I am out of this. Wait a second, did I use fireballs through some? Let me try again. Actually not. Wait a second, why did I heal? I healed myself. Oh gosh. Alright, not a problem. Still can use this. Uh-oh. Almost done. Okay, all odds are dead. Wait a second. She failed again. And she failed again. Okay, heal him. What the heck is she doing? She's dead. Expected, very expected. Well, around 40% left. We can do this. For some reason I cannot use combos if I'm not focused. Like this one. Why missing? It is! Super attack! Grab it! You did it! And must almost kill it. Not at all. Well, it's around 30% now. It's no orb. Wait a second, another one! As I missed the second one. Yeah, happens. It's pretty far. It's very hard to use camera here to notice this. No, spell. Grab and PM. And that's one. Wait a second, I almost died here again. We still have MP restoration? Actually, I have it. This one. What was this? I'm confused? Oh gosh. I don't, because do you attack me right now? Alright, good. Somehow I survived. Okay, confusing is not working on me. Let's use this. Wait, the fence! Oh! Almost died here. Just keep using fireballs. Wait a second, how did I switch to this? Idiots. I accidentally clicked the wrong button. I didn't know that it's working like this. Actually, bar didn't work on it. Doesn't matter. By the way, this thing is right here. We did it. Just a little more. That's right. But so it was the first death in the game. Fighting this boss.
大勝利
Still, party members here are very, very useless. Thank goodness. Is everyone alright? Because they are. The littlest are nowhere near as fragile as the egg looking. When I was their age, I ate squid for breakfast. Proper heart I was. But wasn't that a jellyfish just now? What a lucky escape though. I've never seen a sea creature so big, I thought we were finished. Well, something had to be done about it, and I suppose we were just the ones to do it. That's heroic of us. Sure, someone had to make sure the littlest made it out somehow, huh? Speaking of which, how do we get out of here? Yes, how do we get out of here? There's no way out. We can't get back up the slide. Of course we can't. It's miles back up to the top, so what do? What do you think we do? We get reborn, and it's... What? Yeah, we pop up along with the littlest. Come on, man. You only live once. You're only supposed to be born once, too. You demented little gnome. Just what are you suggesting? Flipping humans are so brownish. It's like this, see. Just up beyond here is mom's, exit. It's where the littlest get born from, ain't it? And if we just pop out with them, we'll be back in the fairy ground before you know it. Besides, it's not like we've got much choice in the matter. Wait a second, we just said that on top there was another exit anyway. Just pop out? Are you mad? I don't know about this. Don't worry, as long as we are together, we'll make it through somehow. Remember the Ice Storm? We survived that, didn't we? And I guess this is it. Time to be born again. It was nothing, we'll make a quick exit. And one heck of an entrance. Will they show it to us?
の来たわー生まれるで
From top of your head? It is. Alright.
お前らええか飛び込むで行くでいやどよいしょや安心欲や
Where's Shizuku? It's getting late. He must be knackered after the day we've had. I know I am. Oh look, hey, there he is. What about provision? Boys did a proper tidy job. Mom was laughing fit to flipping burst. Well, he could have done it without you, Shizuku boy. Pieces of our pack a royal punch, and it's so you were on fire. Yeah, I suppose you would burn without my help. Mind you, your routine. I've got to say, Was pretty flippin' funny. Really? Thanks, Shizuka boy. Took me back, it did, back to the days when the stage was still my life. Ah, it's a tiny while ago now. Your gags are legendary. Classics they were. Our materials nothing apart to yours. I'm just chuffed we made you chuckle. It's right. When it comes to taking memes funny bone, there's no one ever did it quite like you, Shizuka boy. Stop it. You're making me blush. The time for my jakes is long gone. Jokes. I won't be back on the circuit anytime soon. Besides, I've got that lot to be chaperoning around now. And that, what would they do without me? Just goodbye. But I do think about it sometimes. What would have happened, if I'd never gone off with Alicia? Like, Alicia. I wonder how far I would have gone in the old comedy game. Just go. Oh, it's you, Lot, is it? What's up? You didn't hear all that, did you? No, we didn't hear anything. No, we just got here, did we? Didn't we? Anyway, it's late. We should get some rest. Yeah, you're right. I'll show you to the old inn, shall I? It's a bit small for you lot, but you'll just have to grin and bear it. How am I supposed to sleep in a very-sized bed? I'm sure you'll manage somehow. You never seem to have much trouble falling into deep and noisy sleep. Poor Shizuka. Wait, Spoo. No, wait.
Ara, どうしたのオリバー。
マークが
Mark. You heard it's his name, Mark. White Philip.
オリバー、泣いたらあかんやで。うちはな、涙の妖精っていうのやで。
君妖精だったの？
そうやで、妖精やで。
変な言葉。
妖精たちの言葉なのよ。
そんなの変だよ。
あら、どうかしら。この子、母さんが作ったのよ。
違うもん。僕の友達だもん。
そうね。この子はあなたのお友達。どんなことがあってもね。でもそんなにメソメソしてると笑われちゃうわよ。
メソメソしてないよ。
じゃあ涙を拭かなきゃね。
How can I ever thank you? Save my life, you did. Just happy to help, ma'am. And we are sure glad the littlies are safe. But are you alright now? You do have a giant jellyfish inside you after all. Oh, is that what it was? I saw that was a squid. Us fairies love a bit of seafood, and it looks so big and juicy, I just couldn't help myself. You mean? That's right. Saw that straight down, I did. What? Then you were worried she'd been attacked by Jabba. It was all because she's too greedy for her own good. Look on the bright side. Gyro. It means her reason was much less serious than we thought it was. Jabba, you say? Well, I had that name before. Jabba. Oh, him! You know Jabba? Well, nope. Is she taken to me? Sorry, love, of course I know him. He's that one who was flying around my head, causing all kinds of mischief. Proper little terror he is. Get your bottoms over here. We're here. Keep your hair on. What is it? Stop flipping shouting. I don't understand them. Can you two boys go and take a look over by Jabba's castle for me? Not bad, love, not bad. I thought you lost your commit touch, but what a erection. Found your form again. You have? That's lovely. And part of our flipping act. You just asked us to go to Jabba's flipping castle. What kind of reaction did you expect? Confused. So, can we? Let's go and have a look. Okay, you don't take much convincing, do you? Yeah, but think about Oliboy and Zet. They helped us out good and proper, and it's so least we can do is return the favor. Says you go be noble again. What did I tell you about that? Please, boys. For me, you wouldn't want to disappoint your dear old mom now, would you? You can say that again. We know better than to get on your bad side. Looks like we're taking a sabbatical. Then? What's it? Splitting up, you mean? Right on, might as well. How many times? You're not flipping splitting up. I mean, we'll have to take a break for a bit. Honestly. Thank you, Smiley. Thank you, Sorry. Don't thank us, Mom. Sorry. It was your flipping idea. Come on. Anyway, we'll let Shizuko Boy know if we find anything. And it? Thank you. Speaking of Shizuko, where's he? He's sleep it off, and it's probably going to say bye to all the boys in town. Shizuko. Right then, you're off now, aren't you, Batch? Me? Oh yes, ma'am. We have to find the next great sage. Cause you do love. You're a wizard, and it's fancy a spell or two to be going on your way with. Yeah, I guess. I mean, yes please, ma'am. Shift shape. Change the appearance to become a perfect copy of another being. Was it an original? Maybe. Second self? Mimic. Vanish? Wear a cat, become a can, experience life as a felon. Can I use it right now? Refuge? Shrink? I remember these spells in the original, right? It might say so many spells. Just a lot. Oh, that's a lot of spells. Actually, thank you so much, ma'am. And they're all probably useful ones too. Well, useful to fairies at least. Still, I'm sure there's one or two in there that you can make use of, love. You'll have a look at later. We need to get moving. Come on. We wasted enough time. Let's find Lantern Face and get back to the boat. But then, what about provision? We came here for provision. You're right, we need to get back on the trail of the Great Sage. We sure do. Goodbye, ma'am. Goodbye. My loves. By anytime. And Shizuku left me. I to get new receipts. Wait a second, I can exit here. And what's here? This. Oh, by the way, I can simply save here and take a pause for a few minutes. Alright, be right back very quick. Alright, I'm back. Something like 1 hour and 30 minutes we still can play. Well, I still can play. So, let's go. To this Borgo Empire that they name Hamelin or something. In English, of course. In Japanese, it's Borgo Empire.
Shizuku.
Shizuku? But they translate it like, look at Shizuku. Nissan.
お前ら懐くな懐
Like
くな
brother, brother. すごいわ。
お前もう
すごいわ。すごいわ。What's her? I don't know what's true. He does have a Karen side after all. Family's family, I suppose. Shizuku. This is where you need to be. Shall we go? Maybe you should. This is where he belongs after all. It's not possible. It is. Are you kidding me? Why are we leaving? Is it a key for this tree that's inside of him? Something like. So did I get something new? I mean, can we buy something? Yeah, we actually can buy something. For example, this. And that's all. Have no more money. Actually, for the boss fights, I need protection from the magic only. Can avoid all the physical attacks if I am myself all around. Is there anything else interesting? This on top. He looks like octopus or what is this? Eggs or hands and legs? No idea. So we didn't take any provision and we lost Shizuko. Can't believe this. Amber Song? So, can someone evolve? Nobody. blinded? So they did fix it without any food for 7 days. Captain Sinba. Hello, thank goodness. Tell me that you at least found somewhere to shelter at night. Just one night? We sure did, and we brought a ton of food, so there's a little village on the island, and a village, you say, and food also. I'm pleased to learn this, and you will be pleased to learn that my men have completed the repairs to the ship. 7 days of work. She's ready to sail upon your command. Shall I give the order to weigh anchor? But what about Shizuko? Okay, let's select yes. Yes, please. You're troubled, I feel. Have you left something behind the forest? No, we are ready to go. Very well, we sail. Seriously, we leaving Shizuko here? What the heck? Why? We did the right thing, didn't we? No. Of course, family is the most important thing, says. You all know that? No, you're wrong. Besides, he's no spring chicken. It's probably about time he settled down? What are you talking about? You still got us, Oliver. I don't like what they did in a way. And two of us can do this if we work together. They always were for. I guess so. Oi! Did you hear that? Huh?
Shizuku? Matangai!
Handbook. You trying to leave without me or something? But Shizuko, we thought you wanted to stay back there in the fairground. I told you that. And when exactly? I want names, dates, times. Just so tell your friends are back there. Cause they are, and they waited there to me, even the stupid ones. But you and me have been a team now since you were little, and I was just a doll, and it's all a boy. I've been by your side through thick and thin. Remember what you said? You said I was your friend. You lot are all my friends, my companions, my brothers and sisters, my family. I'm going to be sick. Shut it at you. What I mean is, you lot are stuck with me, whether you like it or not, so get that into your thick skulls, will you? Yes, sir. Shizuko. We're only trying to be nice after we heard what you said to your friends yesterday. Oh, so it's my fault now, is it? I get it. You don't think I've been pulling my weight, is it? Fine, I'm going to start using a little trick I know that'll blow your tiny minds. Shizuko has finally got his act together and can now use the Tidy Tears ability. What is this? I can't wait to see this. Anyway, it looks like the guns all here. Shall we get back to what you're supposed to be doing? By the way, I totally forgot that child can steal. Maybe in this game it will be easier to steal than the original. That's it, to Borg Empire, Heavenly. And the next great stage, Atomnia, here we come. Oh, let's go. But how to use this?
魔の大竜巻
Oh, the ice storm
ド
still
クロ
here?
メ天変地異を呼ぶ古代魔法本来世界の管理者にのみ許されているものあなたには過ぎた力でしたかな
予言の少年を始末するため与えた能力だったのだがな
申し訳ございません女王陛下しかしあの少年奴にはやはり特別な力がございます
おお自ら手を下しておきながら何の成果も上げられなかっただけでは
ゴムス
これは出過ぎた真似を
女王陛下奴は間違いなく魔導の力による庇護を受けておりますおそらく
賢者アリシ
その可能性
アお前に歯向かった愚かな女現在もなお妨げとなるつもりか
しかし所詮は守護の力賢者に守られるだけでは世界は救えません古代の兵器として作られし魔導王の遺産あの杖ほどの力を持たぬ限りは
グラディオンか
ええ
グラディオン
ですがご安心を彼らがそれを手にすることはありません主なき魔導の杖消し去ることなどたやすいことでございました
まさかジャボー殿グラディオンを消滅させたのですか
ええ魔導の支配を象徴する遺産など長き眠りにつくべきなのです
グラディオン我ら評議会の杖を模して人間に与えられし力だが今となっては妨げでしかないあの少年が手にすることはないのだな
ありえませぬ永遠にグラディオン
Guradion. So Ironstone is here or not? Looks like not anymore. And there's no Casino City at all. They got rid of this. Why? Because casino is an appropriate thing for kids? I don't know. It's kinda sad because I like to play some games actually stuck for 0 hours playing this slots machine. Trying to finish this side quest. Somehow this game a little bit laggy right now.
気をつけて
Yeah. No Eye of the Storm. Nothing. Let's grab this in.
行くよみんな。行け。行くよ。
By the way, I just recall that we can try to steal something. A slash shot which reveals a 4 of an item of personal property. Failed to steal, same as usual.
大勝利。
We can try again. I want to try to steal something. I failed an original, totally, tried several times. But here, might be possible.
よし頑張ろう。マル、オリバー、おう、任せな。行くよ。
I stole something. What if I grab this? Come on, I wanted to grab this. What the heck? Oh gosh. Can I check new spells here? Because of this. Can I steal something second time? I think it's not possible. Can I change party members? No. Because I want to start with him by default. What the heck is this? Another one! I'm dead! I'm dead! Can't believe this. Oliver is dead. Oh gosh. We cannot win now. Oh, you will use your super attack? Nice. Strange, why it's so hard to fight here? We definitely need to level up a little bit. Creamy milk. Nice. Why Oliver is constantly dead? I don't quite understand this. Oliver has the strongest imagery. Come on, he cancelled it. Yeah, he cancelled it and I almost dead because of this. Black truffle. Yeah, pigs actually can find truffles very easy. She's dying. Why is it not using the emotions? I don't quite understand. It didn't steal anything because she just died. Come on. Still nothing. Are you kidding me? Done. You're trying to steal everything. Actually loses the battle. And no more beer. It's very terrible. We must go into the city. Can I use this road? There's no enemies here, right? No, I don't want to fight! Not right now. So it looks like a face here. Okay, how will they change the plot here? Let's see, kinda interesting. And yeah, looks like I must level up a little bit of line, if I have time. I think I will have no. This place is flipping massive. There are machines everywhere. Careful, Laura. Your eyes are going to pop out of your head if you're not careful. Don't say not, I was just saying. Anyway, never mind the machines. Look over there. What the heck is he wearing? Kinda looks like a pig. Take a look around, they're all dressed like pigs. Damn it, what's it? Huh? Why we skipped what he said? I didn't press any button. Is it just me or Jaro? We're having a little stingy today. Do you think so? He might be, I guess. Right, you look have fun looking around. I'm off. Hey, wait! Jaro! What's with him? Why'd he just run off like that? Suppose he wants to be alone? Honestly, he just does whatever he pleases. Leave him to it. We'll have more fun without him. The strap is so and so. Let's see, everything will be on one screen? Might be. Someone check the win and get them up. Music is totally the same in game. Not rearranged or something. Totally original. Totally like it was an original. So it makes it not original in this game. We got information about the region. Okay. Playing almost 17 hours. Because there's no houses entrances. They totally remove them. They remake. Is it enthusiasm? Restraint, we already have this. Enix begun? What is the heck is this item? Counter Rex Nixes? Curious paintbrush. To cure Nix at magic users. Storm begun. Better waste money for some equipment. Actually, in the original, I remember that he went here by using the password. You aren't from Hamelin, are you? Sorry, but this is far as an outsider is going to get. No? We actually can say the password. But we can't, of course. They totally changed the game. Okay, no obvious. Well, I like changes, just don't like potholes. Now I want to sleep, but still have 1 hour to play. What did he say? That Taskmaster was telling me some tales of your death-defying daring do? What? Can't believe you. The same age as me and you're already on real adventure. What is your legs? It's not boots. It's really a bar. Maybe. Well, without Gyro, we cannot go on hunt. Not right now. You'll be there as moving houses as well. With all facial animation. And everything will be super expensive here. I have no money at all. But I can buy this. Yeah, soon you will be very powerful. Or maybe we can enter the house because it's outside the map. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I can see the rail here. Yeah, totally the same cutscene from original.
こんな路地裏に校庭がなんだ行こうよ早く
This one was to be in the middle.
校庭も豚だったの豚だ
お前らこれでかいって。
だって豚だよ
豚だらけだな。
Strange that here 2D elements were together with 3D one. Jera, you can be such a pain. Where did you run off to? I had some business to take care of, and a little bird told me something that just might interest you. You mean? Yep, it's about the great sage you're also eager to find. Well, come on then, where's he? Don't keep us in suspense, man. Well, that's the thing, he's in the palace. The palace? You see how everyone here is forced to wear a big mask? Well, they say there's this fellow who goes around without one. Apparently he calls himself the Prince Servant. And there more. They say he's a young chap with long hair and fine features. Wait, it sounds like the boy in the picture we got from the Califa. Got it in one. Okay, so here he ran off because he was pretending that he was trying to find the information because nobody tell about the sage. That's why he was alone. As I understand. Goodness, and they were thinking you were completely useless. That's harsh. Doesn't mince her words, does she? But why he should hide something like this? Anyways, will meet this one. But how did you find out about this, Gyro? Oh, it was just something I overheard while I was wandering through the black market. The black market? You certainly seems to know your way around the city, Gyro. Me? No. I've been here before in my life. I have a good nose for leads. It's all. You don't get a face like this unless you lift a little. Let's just say I know a thing or two about a thing or two. So, he serves the prince, huh? Then he must be real important. That parade was something else. Now, talking about that poor prince fellow, the thing is... Damn heck, what's all that racket? I almost jumped out of my fairy suit. What's going on? Yeah, I also didn't get all these rules in the ritual. We're not following them. Minister of Conduct announces new emergency decree from the prince. Where the hell do we know that Article 2904 of the Constitution forbids passerby from making eye contact? This voice is totally the one that you can hear in any announcement, especially at a train station. They say something, but you don't understand what's going on and what they say. And even while Latin, at least there's subtitles. Anyone violating this law will be liable for a fine of 5,000 guilders or 3 years imprisonment. Oh, hell, surprise. Eye contact? What kind of law is that? Never had anything like that. Just what is going on here? It's insane, how could he? What is name, gosh? You want to find the great sage, don't you? Well, hurry up and head to the place. Alright, let's go. Still have nothing, you need more items. Is it enthusiasm? Kindness? Do I need kindness? Yes. Will there be maybe some dungeon in this palace? It was almost non-original, you just simply run it. Solve the moment's problem using one of your spells. A Hamlin lady wants to give your mother a flower for her birthday. Like it will blossom in time. What do we need to do now? Bring a sand-like creature to help the flower bloom. It's pretty far from here, and it will take a lot of time to get it. Maybe next time. Actually, holding the book I cannot see. No, it's not a book, it's... What is it anyway? Some pages from the book? Oh yeah, restrain. No need. It takes this card to read tons of huge amount of text. Another restrain. Black market. It's possible to enter right now. What, you need enthusiasm that I don't have? Courage? We have courage? We have 2 restraints here. And maybe another restraint. Once it's silent. You got achievements? Boy Scout? For doing quests? Fun enthusiasm. No need courage. Alright, that's all. Yeah, just enter it. You loyal travelers, I take it. That's right, Zero. We come to Hamlin to meet one of the great sages, Borger. And we think he's inside the palace. Is that so? And I suppose you'd like me to let you in, so you can have a look for him, am I right? Hi, great sage indeed. Good one, boy. Huh? Obviously not been listening to your emergency decrees. No one been allowed anywhere near the palace for ages. Strellas, huh? Never seem to have a clue, do they? Excuse me, at least we have some manners. I do apologize to my young friend. She was merely unaware of the decree you mentioned, and is regrettably quick to anger. I beg your pardon. Gyro, what on earth are you... Shh, I've got an idea. An idea? What is it then? Got a way to get us into the palace, have you? So we will trying to save this girl, right? Or they change the plot here? Totally remove here. Yes, it's very simple. We better discuss. Discuss us? Keep your voice down. Haven't you noticed? The guards' faces can't be seen under that armor they're wearing. What, you saying we're going to have to wear those awful big suits? But where would we get them, Gyro? We're not going to have to steal it, are we? Pop down, seriously. Alright, everybody, just stay calm. I told you about the black markers they have handling, right? Well, they definitely have some big armor for us there. We just have to go and get it. Really? Great, Lucas got all the answers. I don't see why you couldn't always be this useful. Let's go back. No, not let's go back. Let's go back here. Into the black market. Is it something like... No, just a house with board heads. But so, if I look down here, I cannot see that the city changed and something moved. But okay. A dog? Can I cast a spell on it? No. Kinda sad. They could actually add this to speak to every single animal in this game. It's not so hard. And now we can enter? But before he said that Taurus cannot enter. See, in original we just need to say the password to enter. It was logical. Here? There's no logic in remake. There's no logic in remake. Remake is much worse. Every single time I see any change in the plot, it introduced the plot hole. Another plot hole, how did they enter? If they were not allowed before. There's no explanation. Restore the man kindness. Do we have kindness right now? Yes. Oh, we did it! Okay, let's grab it and use the stump. Why it's still glowing? Wait a second. There's an last quest? Be another quest? Agree to help the researcher with his problem. Having researchers beside himself his body, as he lacked the material needed to make medicines for his alliance sister. Feel good fungus? Forest to the west of the city. How many? Just one? And wait a second, there's no back room. How behind you? Poets all home, fresh black truffles. There's nothing old Abel unable to get. Won't it be today? You haven't changed a bit, have you? Have I met you somewhere before? No, now then let's get down to business. I need some grand armor for suits. Can you help me out? I need grand armor? Don't handle gear like that, sir, but if I did, what do you need it for? Don't need to worry about that. Let's just say the place we need to go has what you might call a strict dress code. As I remember originally they knew each other here. It was removed. Is it fact? Well, even if I was in the armor business, gear like that aren't easy to get hold of. You'll just have to look elsewhere, sir. I see. Well, I had hoped that I wouldn't have to mention this, but I know about Grace. I know you love her, and that you try to hide her. In original, he gave us armor because they were friends, and next he asked for a favor to help him. And what are you doing here now? I don't like this change. Don't say another word. Why do you hear that name? You know how it goes. Spend long enough. Because there's no explanation. They definitely know each other, and this merchant just forgot? What? Why? Bullshit. Bullshit. No, seriously. Don't grade the plot again. You know how it goes. Spend long enough in the gutter, and you bound to pick up some dirt. Alright, I'll get you your armor. I'll get it for you right away. Just wait a moment. Did you? Was it a treat? Maybe, but the end justifies the means, right? He needs that armor. That's terrible. This isn't right. We can't take advantage of people like this. Yes, alright. I did a terrible thing. You're right. I'm sorry. There, I apologize. Stop looking at me like that. It won't happen again, alright? Do you promise? Well, I promise to try my best. You can't even make a simple promise. What kind of man are you? And your armor, so to keep you waiting? Are you gonna put it on straight away? Yeah, if you don't mind, thanks. And we know that armor was pretty old, and what about it now here? Now look, I don't know what you're up to, but be careful, right? Oh, and nice one, by the way. What? Your friend, I take my hat off to him. When a real pro could work out my little secret. Finally, before he mentioned it, I had him down as a right jogger, but he obviously knows what he's doing. So, it wasn't a threat? Charo, look. Come on, let's get changed. Look, Jara, I'm sorry about what I said before, It's fine. Now, how does your armor feel? I guess mine a little big. Mine too, I bet I look huge. No, you look just like you usually do. What is it supposed to mean? Come on, you guys, let's stop fighting and head for the palace. And what about our main quest to find the cure potion? You're right, Oliver. Let's find the Great Sage. Marlon and Jara have got the right old Robert. With the right materials, I'd go find the stand-up circuit. And this armor is not old? Wait a second, they removed 2 pieces of the plot here? But... why? And why they didn't explain about the secret, which is kinda obvious? That's what you plan to do in that armor? And I don't want to know? What the heck? Why it was so seriously downgraded? I hate this thing. No, seriously. What the heck? Look, Resident Evil 2 Remastered was much better than this remake. I mean, Resident Evil 2 remake, not remaster. Gosh. Why? Why did they change the plot so? It's kinda stupid. It's very stupid. So awesomely stupid. I don't like this. Let's go to the inn, let's go and grab this mushroom maybe. Definitely need to level up. Maybe they will be dungeons in the palace in this case. Who knows? I'm very disappointed with what happened. Before, everything was, yeah, not very good, plot holes, etc. But here... just bad. Oh, there's, yeah. Bounty hunt here and there, but on the west. They stayed in the forest on the west, right? Already died. It's better to capture someone. Someone new here. I'm doing no damage almost. Zhao just died. Why customs this on us? We're not losing. We can cast something new, let's check. Draw poison. This single enemy adjusts him. Pulse, bite, pulse. And that's all, nothing new. No new spells. It's not a mushroom. So which forest in this case? It's no more forest. Oh, we just got something. Yeah. By the way, I can die during this serenade. Oh gosh, I'm dying already. Drop you? Oh, wait a second. Drop her? Drops you? Drop it, sir? Mortal spells, all spells. Oh, so the last one is all spells. Let's see. Spirit medium. And where's Cat, Werewolf, etc.? Where are they? Where's those spells? There's none of them here. I don't like this one, but okay, let's just stay a little bit. Oh, what? What is this guy? This place. Lightning bolt? It's a weapon. Strange, this spawn on the left, but it's not so good as this one. Lightning ball. Yeah, let's equip it. Can I give help? Sure hope so. We're actually looking for a feel-good fungus. Had you have some here in your forest? Ah, feel-good fungus I know where you can find. Really? So would you mind tell us? Forage feel-good fungus dangerous. You find only on top of big tree. Only my people can go. I get for you. Really? That sure is kind of you. But I have a request. What can we do for you, miss? I want special food. I want rock egg. Caro egg? We'll have many aromas. This very, very tasty. I sub for feel good fungus. One caro egg. What is this? Caro egg? Rock egg? I don't know. Looks like we must craft something like this. Do we have something like this with a book? Where's the food here? Creamy flan, carrot, bobana flan, carrot cake maybe. But I already have one carrot cake already. I wasn't sure about this. Just zero of them. Yeah, carrot egg. Yeah, that's it, nothing to craft even. You have to level up faster if you have less party members. Like less Imogens, no? Maybe not. That's okay, it was a little bit loud. We need to restore our MP before going to the bounty hunt. So let's fight a little more.
気になっちまったぜ。
Can I capture this one? Looks funny.
出たな。
この調子で行こう。敵なの？行け！
They all died. Wonderful. Can I still win? I can lose! I can lose! Oh gosh. We did it? Still, my level is pretty low. It's kind of very visible. Kinda sad. Okay, let's try to fight this. I actually have money to buy some more equipment. Let's see, who's the strongest one right now? 79, 78, 82? Okay, 82, 79, 78, 77. It's your best type, yeah, it's your best type and it's your best type, so everything is good. Even this one is my favorite type? You seriously this bug? $57. Right, now we must keep this team. Against magic? Resistant to fire? Don't really know. Maybe? No, the best is on the right, I was wrong. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, this is done. I'm not using this tool right now. So maybe I better equip this. Have another one? Yes, the best one in the middle. Alright, next you. That's all. I have no more equipment. In this case, I will remove this. So let's see. Attack, no. Magic attack, yes. By the way. Alright. Just need protection. This rising attack is no good. So this will go to you. And you. Nice. Now let's go and check the equipment. Actually, only 18 minutes left for me. That's okay. Alright. Solar Sword. No money. I think we must sell the rest. Of course I can craft it, etc., but not right now. Come on. If I accidentally sell some unique item, it will be very hard to get it back. Maybe impossible. And hello Zirium, thank you for 16-month subscription. It's already another month. Can't believe this. Thank you very much. $87, let's see, 93. Defense. Can buy only one. Let's see who should equip this. Actually, me. $78.72. Alright, that's all what I can do. And let's sell maybe? No. I'm going to check. So we equip the shield. Anyone can equip the shield? Like you? No. Scales. Okay, we can sell shields. It's not much. Okay, let's go and try to get rid of this. Whew. Some monster bounty hunt. If you lose, you just lose the money, and I don't have money. Let's try at least. If not, I will continue the quest, the main quest. Seriously, I want to sleep. But like, can I enter this cave? It's alright. No, just like Windows something. Okay, it's this one. Will it be alone? Of course not. Wait a second, can I attack it? Wait, I want to change them. Okay, this one is good. She's dead. What the heck? Finally. Actually, we must step out. It's very weak attack. Hit thunder, I have no thunder. This pulse slows us down. And cancels attack, so why not? What are you doing, Gyro? You're not doing any damage at all. did it!
実力ってやつだ。
With super ineffective attack, still won. Let's go back and heal. Fast. And I didn't heal here, oh gosh.
敵なの？
Yes, I can see it dead! Oh gosh, oh my god, oh my god! Okay, heal. Good. And level up. Yeah. Oh, I forgot that I can learn something new. Or was a quest giver. Right. Like we can get more HP orbs or something. It's not this place. Chamber shot? Should be good. Yeah, have one stop, so we can hasten your ship. Why do we need this? The Straits of Glimpse to appear during battle? Yes. Oh, we need two for this one. Okay, let's wait a little bit. Don't really want to jump. And who's wearing shields? Ah, look at this! I don't need it. Can sell it and buy something better. Like another protection. Let's check weapon first. Nothing here. This one. Let me buy it. And now I can buy this. Which I equip to you. Alright, we're good. Now let's do another bounty hunting. Maybe the last for the day. Seriously, I must go and get some sleep. I must. We have 5 minutes. Alright, it's pretty far. Well, I really like her characters. They're not generic, especially Gyro. Middle-aged man. It's actually what we need. Usually, JRPG party, it's all kids or something. Someone very old, middle-aged man, it's very rare. Okay, this one here. Is this another robot? No. What is this? Bird? Let's try fire stop. Yeah, fire. Very easy fight. And Mara was almost dead here. Okay, we can level up, evolve this one, sorry. Let's do this. Also, looks like there's only 4 types. Oh, this one as well. According to these drops. Okay, moon drop. Prince. A wolf. Purloimir. Catbirds. Today I forgot to feed some, but it's okay. Don't really care. Maybe it's better to feed them before this. Okay, I don't care. Seriously, I don't care right now. What I care is tricks. So we have War Cry, boosting attack. Okay. Here, Seize Sense, friendly word in a last air cures confusion. Recall Surge deals storm damage. And water damage nearby enemies. Heal. Heals to one ally. Wait a second. Susan Light particularly restores a single life health, and this one. Healing Teardrop Falls restores a small amount of health. So this one is like better. Better used to different types of attacks. Okay, here, Rolling Stone. Okay, War Cry, boosting attack. Okay, looks better. Dark Element? Okay. Alright, we did that. Let's go back and save. A little bit fighting on our way back. And that will be all for the day. Syndrome, that's good. Just too fast. He actually stole something. Nice. He can steal by himself. Without my order, it's nice. Okay, that's evolution. But if I really want to feed somebody... Oh, there's 3. Maybe there's even 4 there. I think that can be... Well, it looks like it can be 5, even 6. Well, right now we will do nothing. Oh, you're fast. No more MP. What is that? Maybe 1 more fight. What's going on there? This game a little bit harder than original one. Well, the problem is that you need to grind, and I hate grinding. All in, you mean? Wait a second, I got this one! Let's get it. Alright, capture. Nice! It's so hard to capture someone. Yeah. So random. Clank? Klink? Klunk? Kogi? Okay, Kogi. Okay, now I have full pack. Nothing can equip on you. Tricks, only 1 trick right now. Good. Let's go heal and save and raid somebody. Was this another item? Let me get it. I just noticed, in this city, on the back there's a little piggy tail. Very funny. By the way, let's also finish the side quest. Maybe we'll be able to buy something and get a new item. Lightning bolt. And yeah, now I can learn this new skill. Looks like they are passive skills, you cannot actually use them except this one. Okay, causes additional restoration glints to appear in your mana, maybe MP as well. It's very good. Alright. Nothing new. Listen, what did I get new? This one. I had this one. Nobody needs it. Yeah, it's time to sell it. Buy something good, and that will be all for the day. Let's see. The main team. There's nothing to buy right now. Except this. Definitely will be a bet, and we must buy maybe another one. I can equip this to you. Alright, this is done. About other. About this one, there's a lot of them. 95 to this cat. Sell. Alright, that's all. Next we must heal and save. Wait a second, we got mushroom. I can finish another quest here. Let's do this. You'll never finish this stream. Two cappuccinos, 1,000. With 5 stamps. And you still need something. What do you need? Agree to help the researcher with his problem. A Hamlin researcher is anxious because he is unable to deliver his sister's medicine to her. But where? Castaway Cove. Reports say there are a total of 4 ships in their fleet. Please do be careful. As you say. It is. I'm playing already 18 hours. Alright. Also, check this a little bit quick. Let's do nothing. Who's still online? Let's see. Luigi, Man of Danger. He rated me once, I remember. So, as he is online, let me rate him. Man of Danger. I hope I tap it correctly. I believe trans forced him to rate me or something. Doesn't matter. Are we rated or not? Oh, it's my invalid username. What did I type incorrectly? Come on. Rate. Louis. I typed everything correctly. Oh, looks like that's all. Alright, thank you Zidi for your subscriptions, thank you Raiders for your rates, and anyone who was stopping by. See you next time, bye, maybe tomorrow, I will try of course, see you.